Hello, welcome to the video. I thought I'd just make a very quick video just talking about the most recent Bold and Bankrupt video as a long-time watcher of his and that kind of content about travel and various things. Uh, I'm a fan of his work. I just thought it was interesting the reaction to his most recent video about India. I've never been to India, but I would like to go there. And I mean, I've because of him and other people, the great Carl Rock, obviously you've got to mention. um, I feel like I know a bit about India, and when I've spoken to Indian people, I've gathered a bit of information, so I feel like I've watched so much about that country that I feel like I know a bit. And I've been to other Asian countries, so and a lot of things are similar to the way it is in India, but I think India takes it to another level. I just thought in the comments on this video are hilarious. They're all just saying, obviously saying that, oh, India is just honking cars and dirt everywhere and stuff like that. But I think he's got a bit of guff. He's gotten a little bit of trouble with maybe some of the Indian press and stuff like that. Um, as a result of this, because his videos before were all glazing India, basically praising it the whole time. I think when he's gone back again this time, he hasn't been quite as positive, and maybe it's just not a nice trip that he didn't enjoy. So I think that's partially why. The thing is, people have to realize this. I think even when he was making these videos 6 years ago in 2018, 2019, whatever, um, him and Harold Balder, when they made those videos, um, a lot of their videos are very positive. And even in this video, he's positive about the Indian people, saying there's good people. Obviously, some of the most famous videos of India are scammers and things. But to be honest, that actually makes it more funny. I mean, if you're going on holiday there, you don't want to get scammed and ooh, the taxi scam or the bus scam in India. I mean, that was a great video. If you remember that one where they're looking to go on the bus to, oh god, I can't remember, somewhere in Rajasthan. Anyway, they go on the bus somewhere, and they're you have the the boss man, the Indian guy. Yes, sleeper bus. Yes, it's this one. It's like, oh, the Indian taxi, the bus scam and stuff, but that was all in good faith, to be honest. I think here he's not really saying anything too bad about it, but all the comments are very negative about India. I live in Brazil. This video made me feel like I'm living in Switzerland. Um, yeah, and just about cars honking all the time. And to be honest, that's one of the hardest things if you ever watch videos about India, especially in big cities. I almost can't watch them when it is just them walking around the streets and stuff because it's so difficult to listen to anything because it's all just honking. And then you can hardly hear the person talk. And then obviously the other thing is, oh, my friend, let me show you my shop, and trying to sell them stuff or ask them for money and stuff. So yeah, I just think it's interesting the way the reaction to it. Do you think he was too unfair on his criticism of India? Do you think he was maybe too negative? I think it was a little bit too negative, but I think if you just went for a short time, I don't know how long he was in India for this trip, you maybe would just have negative. Yeah, if you just go for a few days or a week or something, you might just have a terrible trip. And then maybe if you went to another, I don't know what. One thing I will say, I don't know what all the videos whenever they show Varanasi. Varanasi doesn't look very good. Doesn't look clean. It doesn't look nice. Even though it's supposed to be a holy site. I think if I was to ever go to India, I would probably, yeah, you go to the nice parts of Delhi, Mumbai, southern India, go to Kerala, go to Tamil Nadu, go to some places like that. I think the south is a bit more relaxed and chill. The north, especially the big cities, or even go out to, if you saw the Harold Balder's most recent video in Ladakh, that looked really cool. Or like go to Dharamshala or McLeod Ganj, where the Dalai Lama is and stuff. So there's a lot of nice places. or even go to Northeast India. I think that kind of stuff is interesting. So I think it's been a cash cow for these travel vloggers to go to India, because you think you go there, you've got like a billion people nearly who watch YouTube. I don't know, it's hundreds and hundreds of millions of people, however many will actually be watching. Yeah, there are more than a billion people in India, but I think there's hundreds and hundreds of millions of people. You just need like a few million of them to actually watch your videos, and you're gonna get skyrocket. And that's what he did. He went there at that time. I remember watching him pretty much at that time, 2018. I was a fan already of Harold Balder. I can't remember, I started watching him 2016, 17 or something. I remember watching his motorbike videos in Thailand, which inspired me to then want to go to Thailand, Vietnam. Yeah, I think you've got to show the positives and the negatives of a place, and I think maybe here he was a bit negative and has got a bit of flack for it. And then there's always a lot of people who want to paint India as this, dirty, poor place. Like, it's the butt of the joke, isn't it? Literally, it's like, oh, India doesn't have toilets and stuff. There are a lot of problems there, though. To be serious for a second, there's a lot of problems like trash in the streets, but the thing is, if you've been to other Asian countries, even Southeast Asia, things aren't super clean, but they're not that level. They're not that level. And if you eat street food in Southeast Asia, for example, now it's not as bad. It's. I think if I was in India, subcontinent, South Asia, I'd be a bit more worried. If I was in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, I'd be a bit more worried about eating the street food there. Whereas I've ate food in Southeast Asia, no problem, next to no problems of becoming ill from street food. But yeah, I'd be a little bit scared if I went there to eat the food. So there are genuine problems there, but there are nice places. There's rich, modern areas, and then yeah, there are dirty places there. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. So I'd like to see where he goes from here. I don't think he'll make any more videos from there again. Obviously, he's never gonna have as good a video as those original ones. They well, like, came at the perfect time, really. You know, I don't think you could go and make. I don't think you could get a random travel vlogger who could go there where he had the backstory where he'd gone there in the 90s or something when he was a young man. And he gone back and he's got the knowledge. He knows a bit of Hindi. Thanks to him, I learned a tiny bit of Hindi for that. But so I thank him for that. And yeah, I think those original videos, and when he was doing all the things around the Soviet Union, you almost can't better those. So I don't know where he can go and make better videos than that. That really. So I think that's the difficulty. And so he went back to India. Maybe he didn't need to make a video, or maybe he should have just made a short video. And but I think once you've done all those things you already have, then there's not really much you can do. He has to go somewhere else. Maybe he's done the Soviet Union. He needs to go around former British colonies or something, or Latin America, somewhere, some other places in Asia and stuff. But yeah, it just depends. Let's see what happens. But I just thought the reaction was interesting. So,